Welcome to Tracy Erin Talks, a podcast about all things health, wellness, mindset, and motherhood, my favorite topics. Well, and tacos. Let's talk about those too. Join me for an honest conversation as we muse and amuse ourselves, where nothing is off the table and what we're after is an exponential personal growth curve. Most days you'll find a really warm hug, and on some days, a swift kick in the reality pants. This is not a look at me, but a come with me conversation where we will take a real life look at health and wellness topics such as hormones, fatigue, mood swings, brain fog, toxicity, mold illness, the healing journey, and so much more. Mindset. It's a highly underutilized tool on any journey. Knowing that our inner world creates the environment of our outer world, we'll talk about what holds us back from living the lives we know we were meant to live. Motherhood will forever be my most profound and satisfying life's work. As a homeschooling mom of 5 kids, I've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. I love chatting about the practicalities of managing a home, shepherding hearts, and how to create a family culture that you're proud of, and how not to lose yourself in the process. My mission is to transform women's lives by balancing their hormones so they can get out of survival mode and feel like themselves again. If you're looking for your new health BFF who has the curiosity to ask the big questions, the determination to find the answers, and the ability to find humor in it all, you are in the right place. Hey there, lovely ladies. Welcome back to another episode of Tracy Erin Talks, where we dive deep into all things health, wellness, mindset, and motherhood. I'm your host, Tracy Erin, and today's episode is going to hit close to home because I'm going to share with you the raw and real story of how my own health struggles led me to where I am today. 5 years ago, I found myself in the midst of a battle with a chronic illness that left me feeling like I was trapped in a never-ending nightmare. I was exhausted, my moods were all over the place, and I felt like I was losing control of my own body. It was like I was living in survival mode, just trying to make it through each day without completely falling apart. But you know what they say, sometimes our greatest pain becomes our greatest passion, and that's exactly what happened to me. Through countless doctor's appointments, endless research, and plenty of trial and error, I slowly started to piece together the puzzle of my own health. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't just on a journey to heal myself. I was on a mission to help other women who were struggling, just like I was. I knew firsthand the loneliness and frustration that comes from feeling like your body is working against you, and I was determined to be a guiding light for others who were lost in the darkness. So let's go back in time. I became a nurse in college, my second time around, so that I could help the people around me. At the time, I was living in West Africa, and studying nursing seemed like the most appropriate skill to hone because of the abysmal state of healthcare where we were living. But life took a twist and a turn, as it does, and we ended up in Texas on a hay farm, and then the babies started to come, one right after another. At the time, I was using a midwife and natural remedies for absolutely everything, and I began to wonder what I would ever do with this nursing license that I was keeping active, but definitely on the back burner. Eventually, I understood that there would be no way I could return to conventional medicine as I knew it. My opinions and perspectives had changed too much. I used to get discouraged, wondering why I spent the time I did in nursing school, why I even pursued that degree and licensure. I was grateful for the knowledge and the skills that it gave me, but I never imagined how I could ever put it back into practice. Besides the fact that I was living my dream by staying home and raising my babies, a job like that was the furthest thing I wanted to do. However, going through my own story, you can listen to part 1 and part 2, brought all of it back to the surface. Even though everything I pursued on my healing journey would be considered alternative or holistic, I was put back into that medical world with the raw reality that people are sick and people need help. I had no idea how I would enter the world of functional medicine, and without going back to school and becoming a medical doctor, which was off the table for me with 5 children at home, I longed to be able to connect the dots somehow and meld all of my life experiences together in a way that would feel meaningful to me. Well, it all made sense one day when I was on a sunny walk listening to podcasts as I do during my kids' swim practices, and I came across Dr. Stephen Cabral and his Institute of Integrative Health Practitioners. It was designed for people just like me. All you needed was passion to help people heal by finding their root cause. I researched the school, the requirements, and the certification it would give me, and I knew right away that it was the direction I wanted to take. Dr. Stephen Cabral is an impressive man himself. His list of certifications is a mile long, and he has been the face of natural healing in many ways and helped thousands of people. I took both level 1 and level 2 with him, which not only taught me the integrative health practitioner framework, but also how to use functional labs to find the root cause of people's symptoms. From there, the doors opened for me, and I was able to pull my nursing license off the dusty shelf and use it to join other functional medicine training courses and get accounts with the best labs in the world and have access to the best supplements we know. So, voila! Just when I had nearly decided that getting that license so long ago was a waste of time, it came back to be and proved to be very helpful in many ways. I started with sending an email to 20 or so of my friends who I knew were interested in natural health and invited them over to my living room for a few hours so that I could share with them what I was learning. From there, about half of those ladies were interested in going through a 4-month-long group detox together, and we were off to the races. Tracy Erin Wellness was born. We worked together for 4 months, going through Cellcore's foundational protocol. We had monthly coaching calls on all sorts of topics, and we made our way through whole body detoxification. From there, I started seeing clients one-on-one for a variety of things. Things like Lyme, mold illness, chronic Epstein-Barr, various mysterious aches and pains, mast cell issues, weight loss, insulin resistance, gut issues, gut dysbiosis, hormone issues, period problems, mood disorders, headaches, migraines, kidney stones, autoimmune issues, and so on. It didn't take long for me to see these common threads among everyone who came to me. No matter what their perceived health issue was, 100% of them needed help in these 3 specific areas. Hormones. These 3 categories of hormones, to be specific: metabolic, stress, and sex hormones. What I found is that when I addressed these 3 areas of hormones, the healing journey was exponentially shortened, and we started seeing excellent results. And that's when the Balanced Hormone Solution was born. This 90-day program isn't just about managing symptoms or masking the pain. It's about diving deep into the root causes of hormonal imbalance and reclaiming control over your own health and happiness. When I started to see all of my clients getting great results, I knew this is what I was meant to do, and all of my previous pain and the questioning and the why me I had during my own health journey was now serving its purpose and helping others. You see, I believe that every woman deserves to feel like herself again, to wake up in the morning feeling vibrant and alive instead of exhausted and defeated. That's why the Balanced Hormone Solution isn't just another program. It's a roadmap to transformation. Through a unique blend of lifestyle medicine, transformational thinking, whole body detoxification, and hormone balance, we tackle all 3 stages of hormonal dysfunction head on and give you the tools you need to thrive and not just survive. So if you're tired of feeling like a prisoner in your own body, or if you're ready to break free from the chains of hormonal imbalance and step into a life of vitality and joy, then my friend, you are in the right place. And remember, when I say hormonal imbalance, I'm not just referring to the sex hormones of estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, but also the upstream hormones of insulin and cortisol as well. Believe it or not, we must balance these first before ever touching the downstream sex hormones. Remember the healing equation. The right order matters. So, if you're struggling with your health in any capacity, just know that we must start here. And together, we can turn your pain into passion, your struggle into strength, and your journey into a triumph. I know you have a story too, and your pain has a purpose beyond just your suffering. Let's find what that purpose is for you, and let's take that first step together, shall we? Well, thanks for tuning in, ladies. That's all I have for today. Until next time, never ever give up on your health. This is Tracy Erin, signing off. Thank you for joining me today on Tracy Erin Talks. I hope you found today's episode enriching to your life. If you enjoyed today's content, would you consider subscribing to the podcast and leaving a review? That simple act helps this podcast get into the hands and ears of many more women just like you. Remember, anything you want and do not yet have will require a new set of beliefs, thoughts, actions, and a new you. I am honored to be on this journey with you as we wholeheartedly pursue true health and wellness in mind, body, and soul.